Left jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss. Now you counting stars, should've practiced more. Should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
What's going on, everyone? WCS back on the boulevard. Big shout out to the first in the building, the Outlaw Pugilist. What's good, man? Oh boy, I can't wait for this. What's good there, Pugilist? Salute to you pulling up, man. Salute WCS. Salute to you. Big blunts and boxing to go on deck, man. You already know. Combat been cooking the shit out of Errol Big Fish. I just been trying to, keep his name relevant because it seems like he's going around town unsupervised, doing lives, and don't even have an understanding as to why he is live. Swat Jones on deck with it. What's good with it in the building? Big shout out, man. WCSOG, salute to you, brother. Shout out to True Media Today, USA Boxing on deck, man. You already know it. WCS, stop the big fish hate, face purple crime. Hey, man, I get it, man. I get it where some people might believe that it's on the other side. But no, man, this is something that's legitimate, man. This is public record. It's no hate. You know what I'm saying? Once again, this is what is out there for the public. I'm not making this up. It's not a smear campaign. None of it. You know what I'm saying? None of it. None of it at all. The WCS was going in on EJ live. I was down 11. He didn't even know he was live. Dang, EJ, you got to be more careful. Hey, we almost had him, man. Jones, we almost had him, man. Hey, if it wasn't for the constant routine that's obviously been going on for a while, for certain people just to open doors, go in there, see what you got going on, you know what I'm saying, check stuff without asking. Hey, man, somebody need to put a ring on it because she pretty much saved this man from a lifetime of YTC attention. Real talk. I'm being honest. If he just would have drove off the block, that's all I'm saying, coach. If he just would have drove off the block, we would have been having a whole nother story. And you know what? At 3:00 p.m. sharp, coach would have said, was Errol Spence set up? Was he set up? How can he go live and not know it? Was he set up? I'm telling you, you can't make this up, man. You can't make this up, man. He would have drove off the block. Oh, my goodness. We would have been in for a treat. But whoever she is, man, she did the man one. He should put a ring on that tonight. I had to say that stream from last night. Shit was gold. I was high as hell laughing nonstop. I was weak by the time I got to bed. Hey, man, it's just, if I don't talk about it, who's going to talk about it? Because the Errolsexuals, they hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil when it comes to EJ. They don't want to say anything about him, man. They know they want to talk about him going live and didn't do it. By the time Duke sent that text over there to his compadres, hey, man, hurry up, man. He lied, man. He finally gave up. Oh, he didn't even know he was live. I get it, man. I get it. Let's get down to it, man. This what happened. Because I've been getting a lot of comments. I don't know why people tend to try to defend EJ. It's not that I'm doing anything personal or whatever, but all I'm looking at is what's PR, what's public record, right? So he went live, and I just thought it would be good of me to take the initiative to try to come up with a storyline as to how this all occurred. So when I initially got it and spoke on it earlier, I was in a rush. After that, I did go on Twitter and send him a respectful tweet. I said, before you shut down your live the other day, did you think to briefly acknowledge the Errolsexuals screaming for your attention? Is that being disrespectful? That wasn't being disrespectful. I said, before you shut down your live, did you think to briefly acknowledge the Errolsexual screaming? Now, is that disrespectful? I heard them. They say you can't hear behind the screen. Yes, I heard them, man. I heard them screaming his name, man. You know what I'm saying? And he looked down. It was a little bit of trouble, more trouble than I thought. But that's what neck fat do to you. He looked down, and after he realized that he was live, that's the expression. I had to cut out the other eye. You know what I'm saying? I had to put his response up there. Errol Spence responded, no. He responded, no. You know what I'm saying? I sent him a polite tweet, man. And I said, to briefly acknowledge the Errolsexual screaming your attention. And his response was, no. So the best part about this is I wanted to go live and explain why he said no. What I came up with for the Errolsexual was that, first of all, y'all been waiting on this man to go live forever and a day. You've been waiting for him to acknowledge who and what you are in his life. You know what I'm saying? You wanted it to be more important than it was when he didn't acknowledge when he shut the live down. So when I got this response back, I had to do a little bit more digging, and I found out what exactly it meant by no. I said, so was he talking to somebody specifically? Because was he talking to WCS? And for what I heard, allegedly, that he was just talking to anyone that thought that he was fucking with him. That means every Errolsexual that thought, he was embracing y'all and he actually gave a damn, that NAH is for y'all. You know what I'm saying? That NAH is for y'all. I asked him, did he even think to acknowledge y'all? And you know what he put? He didn't put NO. He put not a chance in hell. He put not a chance in hell, dog. Now I know the Errolsexual is flaming like I don't know what right now, man. He put not a chance in hell, man. He said no, and he put the goddamn laughing and crying emoji on there, man. He said not a chance in hell. I'm acknowledging them fools. They don't even talk about me. They'd rather talk about Bud Crawford more than they talk about me. Not a chance in hell I'm acknowledging them when I freaking shut the live down. I said, all right, cool, EJ. I got you. I feel you on that. Man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I ain't your enemy. I don't do videos every day on you. You know what I'm saying? I don't get together with grown-ass men and run smear campaigns. But as a courtesy, I use my social media platform to reach out to him. And I was just surprised that he responded. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying specifically the null was to me, but I kind of feel like it was. I do. I really feel like he was speaking to me. Deep down in my heart, I believe he was speaking to me because I sent the text out and I said something that he been wanting to say for a long time. Not a chance in hell. And you know what? I appreciate you that for doing that for me. You know what I'm saying, Errol? I appreciate you, giving me that response. I appreciate you. I'm gonna embrace this shit. I actually have made contact. The Errolsexuals wasn't able to do it. I've actually been able to break the barrier, you know what I'm saying, that was up. I was able to do that, man, by sending him a tweet and asking him, did he even think to briefly? I'm looking out for the Errolsexuals at this point, indirectly. Did you even think when you look down at your phone just to say, hey, damn, I'm live. Okay, while I'm on here, shit. Hey, any one of y'all that support me heavy, I appreciate you. I've been hearing you out here for sure. No. This dude didn't even think about that. EJ said nothing. He said nothing, shawty. EJ said nothing, man. Do y'all understand me? This man realized that he was live accidentally. When he realized it, he didn't even look on the live to see the comments and freaking acknowledge if he had any cheerleaders that was on deck, pom-poms are waving, and their voices are screaming. He didn't even think about it. He didn't even think about it. He didn't even care. When I seen that freaking response out there, not a chance in hell, I said, wow, this is deeper than I thought. For real. Bruce Gas Boxing Jassimo, what's good, man? This is deeper than I thought. Lost all the boxing. Salute to you. You Errolsexuals out there that's leaving these comments in my DM and on my live, right? Listen, don't take it personal. What you all did to the Crawford supporters is taking it personal. What you did was to talk about him every day on some personal stuff and try to create false narratives. That was personal. What I'm doing is I'm just creating content. I'm just reporting on the news. He put himself in the news. That man was live and didn't even know it. That's a problem to me. That's a problem because I thought he was well protected. I thought there was individuals around him that cared for him. I guess that's only in front of the camera in the bedroom. That's the only time. But give it up to her. Man, give it up to her. I swear to God, man, give it up for her. When I seen her holding his head and holding him like a baby when he was up, and then she just let it go on. I said, oh man, at first it looked a little rough, but then I said, that's a mattress. That's probably like $11,000 mattress that he laid his head on. So when she dropped him like it was a sack of Idaho potatoes, I said, man, come on, bro. It don't hurt that bad. And then when she took him in the room and the bath water, it might have been coconut milk. I don't know what it is. Strawberries and everything was in there. And then you heard some moaning and groaning. I said, hey, man, some of these dudes show their feminine side. And he was just happy that she did something for him because that's his ride or die. From what I heard, that she was there when he was down and out, when he really needed somebody. And that's why, that's why he got to check in with her like he did on the video. He pretty much put it out there, said, I got 10 more minutes on, like asking for permission for it. Was it okay for me to get 10 more minutes in? I know I'm supposed to have been, over here ahead of time, but I'm late. I got 10 more minutes in. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's where it comes down to respect and love. Love is somebody walking up to your car and going and doing a search and seizure without a warrant because they know it's already been authorized. When they crack your door open and reach over you and call you bruh, that's when you know you got a real one, dog. When they reach over you to make sure everything is the way it's supposed to be, No open containers, none of that. And then they find out that you live. And then he looked down at the live, y'all. This man looked down at the live with a heavy forehead and cheeks. You know what I'm saying? I've never even seen a heavy ass nose until I looked at this freaking goddamn live stream. That's a heavy nose, ain't it? Crawford ain't gonna have no problem touching that nose. Have you ever picked up a tomato and threw that mug up against the wall? It just splattered, right? That's what I get when I feel if this fight is ever made. That's how his nose is gonna look when Crawford land that jab over and over and over again. You understand me, Errolsexuals? Don't stop getting an attitude, bro. I'm not being, antagonistic in this. I'm being very, very lenient. I myself was upset that he did not acknowledge y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was upset that Dookie was sitting there, flies and all, and you didn't even care to acknowledge the less fortunate. That's all I'm saying, dog. That really touched my heart. I had to sit back. I had to inhale, exhale. I had to say, dang, he didn't even acknowledge Duke. At least acknowledge the first in the building like I do. I acknowledge the first in the building. Dookie was the first in the building doing burnouts. And Errol Spence could not acknowledge his A1 freaking listeners. Man, come on, EJ. Damn, dog. Listen, we gotta get something done. We are about a little over a week from April 22nd. This is supposed to be the biggest fight announcement in a long time. Now, when I seen this, I said, if they're gonna fight in June, judging off the weight of his cranium, I made some adjustments after the first live. I was like, is it possible, gauging off what I'm looking at right here, bent over, the strain that is putting on him, leaning over, and his eyes bulging the way it is it possible for him to make 147 pounds? I said, Scotty, is it possible? I was having a self-reflection on myself. I said, is it possible for EJ to make weight when he's leaning over like that? And it seems like his eyes are straining. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like he has some heavy equipment going on that's above his shoulders. And I came to this conclusion that there's no way, judging off what I'm seeing here in this frame, there's no way that he can make weight, y'all. I don't see it. There's no way cleanly that he can make weight. Now, from what I heard Dr. Miami travels. I heard Dr. Miami is the dude that can basically, he's up there, he be hooking up all these celebrities and females and males to get this plastic surgery. He be removing fat, and he be really giving you an entirely different looking body. I heard Dr. Miami get this shit done. What I'm thinking is the reason why he's so careless about gaining all this weight is not the fact that he has a nutritionist and he feel that he can drop weight in a timely manner. I believe with him, Dr. Miami is on speed dial. I think Dr. Miami comes in. The areas are always fresh, so he doesn't have a problem with the entry, with the injection area. I think Dr. Miami comes up here and he does his stage 16th liposuction. That's the most extreme. I think he is pretty much familiar with the frame, the physical frame of EJ, and how to remove all that body fat. Real talk. I think Dr. Miami is the one that's behind all of this, with Errol Spence dropping all this weight. Seriously, I do. Next time he fight, take a look at both of his freaking sides, right below his obliques. It should be a black dot on each one of them, right? Now, depending on how close he get to the fight, the scab still might be visible, even on TV, man. I think it still may be visible. But I'm gonna say, look at the dot on both where the love handles be. Look at the dot right there, and that's where the extraction of the fat goes into it, and that allows him to pretty much cut corners prior to him making weight at 147 pounds. It took me a little bit of time to figure this out, but I did, bro. I did. I got it done. I'm proud of myself, man. I'm changing levels for real. I just stay on boxing like Coach Mal say all the time. These fighters are just people. They're not saviors. And why would they be we all human? Oh my goodness. Hold up. I gotta address that, Jones. Hold up. Now, this is for Swat Jones. Now, brother, I know you're a good brother. Shout out to Bruce Gas, Boxer Jackson Moore. Salute to you. I know you're a good brother, but you might not like what I'm about to tell you. So you are basically saying that's why I just stay on boxing, like Coach Malachi say all the time. Bro, all the content creators out here do not stay on boxing all the time. Why would you choose to select this moment to be an advocate, bro? No one never stays on boxing all the time. If you're going to say we all human, you understand good bows before evil all the time. You understand that. What am I saying that's wrong? What is it doing to offend you? One thing I don't do, I don't bring other people into my lives. I don't sit up here and gauge any type of comparison to what I'm doing and to what Coach Malachi does on his channel. I just think that's whole ass shit to do that, to try to make yourself look better by bringing other people in to compare and justify why you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I leave other people out. I don't have them fight my battles like that. You know what I'm saying? But I understand that's your opinion. But bro, you must not be paying attention. These channels don't always keep it boxing. If they just kept it boxing, then their opinion would be strictly boredom. Everything about their opinion would be boredom. They'd be sticking straight by the book. They'd be sticking straight by the book all the time. And we know that's not true. That's not true, bro. Why me? Why all of a sudden you feel like you want to walk down to the podium and ask the preacher to forgive me? Bro, what are you saying? Keep it on boxing. Stay on boxing. Man, come on. What are you talking about, dog? Man, don't nobody just keep it on boxing. What are you saying? What are you saying, brother? What are you saying? You know that you're wrong for that, man. Dub 100 on the building. You fighting Crawford and all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, come on, man. Y'all acting like WCS cannot have fun with this. People are gonna come over here and actually drops a tweet and try to act like I'm becoming somebody else. No, not even close, dog. Come on with the humor, man. Y'all take this literally. You know what I'm saying? But I like it, Dub. I like that though. You fighting Crawford? Nah, not a chance in hell, dog. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy, Shaw News and Sauce Experience, aka Showtime Shaw on deck, Team Tucker. In the building, man. You already know what it is, man. Shout out to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy, Shaw News in the building. Swat Jones said, keep it on boxing. Listen, brother, I will have to tell you to step away from my channel just a little bit. If you think that me, I'm one of the very few that keep it on different topics. Like, I don't talk strictly about boxing all the time. That'd be boring. You know what I'm saying? I give you some MMA here and there, and I give you some current events, and I give you some opinionated views. You know, if you don't like, the narratives, I mean, come on, I understand that, but the YTC has been known to speak their mind, brother. Keep it on boxing. That's hilarious there, Jones. That's hilarious. Why me? Why all of a sudden you placing that tag on me to keep it on boxing? Are you low key feeling some type of way about how EJ looked when he, looked down at that phone? Are you feeling some type of way? Are you feeling some type of way that he said when he bent his head? Are you feeling some type of way, dog? Did you hear some groaning that I didn't hear? What was going on? I was replying to how EJ reacted. That's all. No, you good, bro. Listen, don't take this serious, bro. I appreciate you supporting the channel. I'm having a conversation just like I had with Blunts, man. Just like I be having with Blunts about him standing strong on the fight happening. It is not personal. You're not gonna get blocked. None of that shit, bro. Don't take this personal. Shout out to Bill's Boot Camp. What's good, bro? Jamal Neezy on deck with the $2 super chat. Is my phone broken or EJ Big Fish Face? Hey, man. Hey, appreciate the dang $2 super chat. Let me post that right quick because I gotta let it be known. Jamal Neezy is in the man with the $2 super chat. Let's go to the second one. Appreciate you, brother. Another $2 super chat from Swat Jones. I was replying to how EJ reacted. That's all. I know. So you're basically looking at how he reacted to be natural. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with you there, Jones. I agree with you. Shout out to Neezy and Jones for the $2 super chat. I agree. It was a natural reaction. He was shocked. And to me, I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. That's a problem. That's a problem. It just looks like in his moment, man, I ain't gonna lie. It takes me back to when I used to be chilling, just basically wasting time, for the shorty to get off work or something like that, or whatever the case may be. I get it. This ain't personal for me with him. All I'm doing is talking about public record the way they always talking. The Errolsexuals are always on here creating some type of false ass narrative. I'm not. I'm just basically telling what I believe that he was thinking. I'm just telling the story. That's it. Dude look a bit weird to me. He looked a little weird. And why is he constantly driving? Every time we turn around, this man done had umpteen amount of accidents, right? The reason why I'm concerned about him being behind the wheel is that I want him to make it to this fight with Terrence Bud Crawford. See, the Errolsexual is not going to get behind the mic and feel that compassion for him, but I am. I feel the compassion. I want him to sit in the back seat. Some people don't like sitting in the back seat because they feel like they're not in control in case somebody roll up on them and they have to, flee the area, whatever the case may be. He may like driving because he can go and do what he want and he can drive as fast as he want to. I don't know exactly what car he was in. You know what I'm saying? But for me, when you're there and that person cracked your door open and reach over you, and what she said was, bruh, you live? I'm like, something's terribly wrong that I'm not hearing the Errolsexual speak on. How can this happen, man? Who was in his vehicle before? How can he be driving and not know that he is live? This has never happened before. He doesn't go live like that. I'm not totally convinced that something else ain't contributing to this. Something else isn't attached that I can't put my finger on. But this right here, it's no way that I'm just sitting here saying to myself, this man can go on social media and go live on his account and not be aware of it at all. That's a problem. Andrew Charles on deck, man. What's good? EJ looked down like he thought his side bitch sent the news. Hey, bro, that's what I'm saying, Blunt. That shock, that look on his face, man. He thought, oh shit, I'm busted. Like when somebody look, he didn't blink. He didn't do nothing, man. He didn't do anything, bro. He looked down at that phone like he realized a black mamba was staring at him at his console. Black mama had snuck in from the engine compartment through the freaking outside to the end, and black mama was sitting there looking at. They was eyeing each other down. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those moments where he knew his life was in danger. For real. He had the shock on his face, man. Them eyes was beaming. I'm gonna have to kind of go with Blunts on this. I think he was pretty much believing that one of them side chicks might have sent him some info. And he thought if he picked up his phone right away, she might say, hey, let me check that out right quick before you lock it. Let me see what that was about. Let me check your live out. Let me check. Hey, I don't like repeating myself, nigga. Let me check the live out. I'm asking you 2-3 times for that shit. Let me check the live out. She G-checking that nigga in the parking lot, man. Damn. Jones say love. LOL, it's all love. Man, it has to be, bro. This ain't serious. This ain't serious. All I'm saying is when it boils down to it, you have to think to yourself, why did it happen to begin with? Now, as I was saying earlier, and I'm gonna get back to this, right? What I was saying about this earlier, I want to speak on McCallum Jacob McCallum. I briefly spoke on this earlier because it was very important to note that, fighters do talk about sparring. So don't come up here and talk about WCS. Why you talking about sparring? It was just sparring. Well, the last time I checked, we got fighters that are buzzing in the boxing streets and they keep on talking about what happened in sparring. So if they can sit up here and talk about what's happened in sparring, I can too. I can talk about what happened in sparring too. So if this guy right here, Jason McAlooey, if he's the one, and I was trying to find him forever and a day, right? He's the one that was standing across the ring and giving Errol Spence some work prior. He's supposed to be the Manny Pacquiao lookalike. They said, but he don't look nothing like Manny Pacquiao. All right. So I'm looking at this guy and I'm thinking about how the world-class boxing gym is locked down. Now, back in the day, it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? You used to have one long YouTube creator that used to have full access. I'm giving you the exclusive, y'all. I'm giving you stuff that I know for a fact. So just take a ride back with me so I can give you a little breakdown of the history. You had one lone survivor in IOTBA that used to be a staple in the gym. I'm talking about, listen to me, people. I'm about to take you down memory lane. This guy had the ultimate position in Errol Spence camp. Like when you think of Texas, the Soto, Errol Spence, people will link up Mr. 214. For real. Look, I don't have no disdain for him, even though he be talking shit about me forever and a day. I don't have nothing to say about this dude, right? Peep this out though. He had one of the best positions that you can ever have. I'm being all serious. He had one of the best positions that you can have. When I say that he was defending EJ tooth and nail every live stream on Facebook, EJ could do no wrong. He knew everything about EJ's record. He knew about EJ's freaking style. He knew about EJ's fights. He knew everything. It was somewhat like Skip Mark when he used to talk about Devin Haney all the time. You know what I'm saying? But IOTBA, he had access to the gym. The man had full access to EJ, right? So when it came down to the acclimation period, everybody knew who he was. And also, if you was there in Texas when he fought Carlos Ocampo, you would have seen IO walking to the ring with EJ. And when I seen that, I was like, oh man, that's cool. Real talk. I was happy for the brother. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, that's cool right there. You know, he walking to the ring, IBF world champion. He walking to the ring in his hometown. You know what I'm saying? You know, represent Frisco, Texas. You know, it was cool to see. Real talk. He was in there to fight Carlos Ocampo, but you know, the headliner was EJ, and it was packed full of my people. It was a lot of my people in there, bro. It was packed up in there. Seriously, it was a lot. So when I seen him walk out and everything, I say that brother right there has one of the most important positions that you can have with a fighter. Like when you come to media and you can have the access like he does, that's what it is. And that's at a time where I was still on Facebook and I really wasn't kicking it on YouTube yet, right? So it came down as time went by that there was some friction with DJ not really appreciate some of the protocol that was going on with the media in the gym with him and so forth. And you know, it was just some kickback going on in that gym with EJ. That led to the betrayal of disloyal to the boxing game, stabbing IO in the back with a samurai sword, slitting him open and watching him bleed out, only to believe he can. Where you think I'm going with this? Only to assume that he can what? Replace IO as the one that's going to be going in to the gym and getting exclusives with EJ. Now, allegedly, from what I heard was that played out on social media is that he said something to the extent that allegedly that he hopes EJ loses so that he can fire Derrick James. Allegedly, right? So he told this to disloyal to the boxing game in confidence. He did not know that when a snake is on their back, you don't say, oh, wow, get out the phone. Get out the phone. Record this. I'm just going to rub his belly, right? I'm just going to rub the snake's belly because, oh, man, he's out here in the hot ass sun. He's probably thirsty. I'm going to give him a little bit of mellow yellow. You think I should do that? You think that'll give him enough energy to get back to where he was going? So the mother sat up there and tried to reach down to give that snake a little bit of hydration. And that motherfucker bit him quick. That motherfucker bit him quick. Immediate reaction to the venom. When I say immediate reaction to the venom, when that news broke, IO was on here on IG apologizing to EJ. Now I'm not making fun of it because it takes a man to do what he did. I never would have did it. I never would have did it unless we grew up together. Unless we grew up together, that's the only way I would have did that. Because truly, I felt like I lost a friend. I lost somebody that was special to me. But what he did on IG, apologizing and shedding tears the way he did, it take a man to do some shit like that. But he had the ultimate position before he was brutally slashed in the back by disloyal to the boxing game. Brutally. One of the most violent attacks when it comes to channel that has ever happened when it includes a boxer on the level of Errolsexuals Jr. So with that said, you say, how does that really play into McAlooey? This is why. Because Derrick James, from what I understood, took it upon himself to really lock down the gym. Not too many people can get up there at all to get that exclusive, to get that footage of Errol Spence in the gym. Not too many people at all. But guess what? You know what I'm saying? When you sit up here and you jettison the regular people that's out here working their ass off, that's trying to, experience the greatness too. You know what I'm saying? When a fighter's in their prime and you deprive them of that. So you say, I'm gonna go get some other people that don't even have loyal to you either. From my understanding, the people who end up recording the sparring session when they wasn't supposed to be in the recording was a news outlet from across the pond. Allegedly. That's what I heard. A news outlet across the pond. So from my understanding, allegedly, they were allowed access to the gym leading up to that fight. Not the YouTubers, but all the other people that you don't even have no clue about. The ones who's like, yes, Mike, we'll be here at 2:00 tomorrow morning. Yes, show up. You're going to send a limo by. You know what I mean? Oh, much appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, I believe they was in there and still somebody secret recorded the sparring session. Now, how does that play out? You know what I'm saying? How do you expect to benefit out of that? Because for one, IO was removed from the premises. He was no longer allowed access. You know what I'm saying? That was over. That was done with. And unfortunately for him, he was never really truly able to repair that. Because even though Errol Spence did not like Derrick James initially when he was appointed his coach, he even is on record saying this, so I'm not making it up. He said he didn't like Derrick James initially, you know what I'm saying, to be his boxing coach. But somehow, some way, they have grown fond enough with one another that he has indeed earned his stay. What I mean by that is Derrick James didn't leave. IO left. So when you go to footage of sparring going on like this and knowing the strict nature of the rules that was in place in that gym, it's an entirely hilarious situation because you deal away with the people that's actually going to bat, the ones that's hungry to go up there and have that position to get into a gym and cover somebody like EJ. But yet you go get some strangers that's known to cover the sport, but yet you don't have no loyalty they don't have no loyalty to you either. So they come to the gym and they end up getting a secret one on you. They end up putting a small one out on you. You know, they have that pinhole. They had their stuff set up real nice. What did you expect? And this is the results. What we're witnessing here is the current unified welterweight world champion, Errol Spence Jr., that was in preparation to face Manny Pacquiao. The fight never came to fruition. And pretty much Manny Pacquiao would go on to face Keith Thurman. So therefore, what this video shows is Errol Spence not looking the best of form, being touched up and molested like a freshly glazed donut to a fat kid. Now, it's been rumored that this video came from a news outlet that was across the pond. I don't know. But now, that wasn't all the, I had to clip and loop it and stuff like that. I just didn't want to plagiarize the whole thing, right? But this is where I'm at with that sparring footage. I put it out and I talked about it earlier today. It was some people up here trying to debate me that Errol Spence wasn't being touched up in that sparring session. That's only just a clip. That's not the entire sparring session, first of all. Second of all, just like I was saying just recently, yeah, they stab you in the back too. It wasn't supposed to be no recording of the sparring session, and it got recorded. That just goes to show you, when you do away with some of the blue collar content creators, the ones that's on YTC, and actually that you can say, okay, they have integrity about themselves. You just don't discard everybody. Like and sometimes the Marine Corps used to hate this shit. Like one person mess up and then they sit around and screw everybody over. One person mess up and then they screw everybody. And then you get to a point where you gotta stand up like, no, F that, man. We about to F you. You know what I'm saying? We about to fuck you up, dog. We ain't doing this. You know what I'm saying? So you want to get rid of all the regular media that's out here busting their ass, spending their own money, and you want to get the ones that's from across the pond, allegedly, and they still go over there and stab you in the back. So anybody looking at this sparring footage is not going to convince me that he wasn't getting touched up. Now let's do a third phase breakdown of what we looked at in the sparring. Just a little clip. Now you're trying to convince me that Manny Pacquiao, a shorter fighter, he was about to step in there with Manny Pacquiao, 8 division champ, and EJ is basically throwing punches to the midsection of this guy, right? All alone, the sparring partner, Jacob McAlooey, is landing headshots. Let that process let that process like an aspirin. You know what I'm saying? Let that process for a second. Errol Spence is punching this guy to the body. It doesn't even look like it's real hard body shots. This guy is giving you headshots. He's really putting some mustard and some wasabi. He's really landing some good, clean headshots. Now, you're trying to tell me in a boxing match to prepare for your opponent with everything that we know about CTE and brain damage and everything else. Y'all don't see something a little bit odd on how he was just going to the body and his opponent was welling away on his freaking head? I have people that responded to my earlier live and to my Michael Johnson boxing talk and saying he don't see where Errol Spence was getting touched up. The guy is clearly touching him with some clean shots to the head, which isn't good. What type of sparring is this? I know there's physical contact. I know there's full contact in sparring. But this guy had came back from an accident. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Like, am I digging too far into this? This guy is punching Jacob to the body when Jacob is punching him to the head. This is post-accident. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? This is post-accident, y'all. Why would you continue to just punch to the body and let your opponent get off and land punches to the head? I don't get that. One of y'all in the chat explain that shit to me. I don't get that. That was post-accident, y'all. That was post-car accident. I don't get that at all. It's not for me to get. It's not for me to get it all, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not. For real, folks, rock with EJ over here in Texas, like we used to for George Foreman. Hey man, I expect you to rock with EJ. I've never been a guy that's like, hey man, if you over here in my chat, you gotta rock with freaking Bud Crawford. Bud is not the only fighter I support, dog. Bud is not the only fighter I support. I support Teofimo Lopez heavy too. You know what I'm saying? The wars that I went through, you know, from back on the panels and debating with Deontay Wilder, the so-called people that I used to communicate with that stopped, all because I used to support Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Bud Crawford hate that I went through. We're not talking about people who inviting you to lunch. We're not talking about people that's inviting you to lunch. Even Gervonta Davis, man, they get mad like you can't appease everybody. I expect you to support your fighter, but I'm gonna be honest with you. If Evander Holyfield was down here in Atlanta in his prime right now, I'd be rocking hard for Evander Holyfield, dog. That's just the way it is. I'll be rocking real hard for the real deal. Even though he's from Alabama, hey, he down here representing the A when he was doing what he was doing. All right, I'm just saying, bro. You're supposed to rock hard for whoever you want. I know them Texas boys over there, they rock hard for EJ, especially if they resign from Texas. But a lot of them dudes weren't born and raised in Texas. That's all I'm saying. I was born and raised from the A. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that, Jones. Now, look, I was giving you some credit, dog. Don't start letting me add in the yak. Don't let me start adding the yak into it. Don't let me start. I know you Texas boys over there support your Texas fighters heavy. Real talk. But don't even come this way talking about y'all support Bud. If you would be even anything remotely to believable, then somebody would have shut down all these channels that was running a smear campaign on his name. I got to stay on topic, though. Bruce Gas on deck. I got to stay on topic. You know what I'm saying? That Errol eye surgeon, he beat Errol Retina out. Hey, man, they going to say it's personal. It ain't personal, bro. It ain't personal with me. That man got kids just like I do, man. But he has situations that he's been a part of. No one told him to be inebriated in public. And none of you niggas are going to then tell me when and how to speak on the situation when you sit up here and create lies on other fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, this man was at PBC with other big names like Robert Easter, Gervonta Davis, man, Adrian Broner. Like, you had a group of world-class fighters, man. And this dude said he started boxing in 2015. Make something. Man, he was keeping Errol off balance. Spence couldn't seem to find the target. I thought watching it, hey man, he was hitting that dude in the head at Martin King. And you know what I'm saying? You definitely gonna be off balance when you getting pummeled and you being your cranial cap is being molested by the gloves, by the Everlast. You know what I'm saying? By the rival, by the Pathin. You know what I'm saying? He hit him in the head so much. Goddamn, the name is coming off. It doesn't supposed to be that easy, bro. What about defense? They always say Errol got that smooth defense. Is it just defense in on fight night, or is it defense when you sparring? Because all I see with him just going to the body, pop, 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 and goddamn McAlooey was just tagging him up top. This truth only thing I would read is how the scroll was artificial important topics. Shout out to Haynes Legacy. What's good, brother? Salute to you, my brother. $2 super chat on deck from Haynes Legacy, man. Good to see you back in the building. Appreciate you pulling up. To be honest, if I was EJ in the camp versus Bud, defense better be the focus. You're going to need that. Bud will box you 12 rounds. I got EJ. But Crawford is a monster he ain't seen before. And you have every right to believe You know what I'm saying? You have every right to believe they're Jones. You have every right to be absolutely wrong. Do you hear me, Jones? You have every right to be absolutely wrong. You know what I'm saying? Why should you suggest that he work on his defense? He has Derrick James supposed to be the trainer of the year. He should already know what it is, or should he, or shouldn't he? Because the last time I checked, when Derrick James did an interview, and he was asked what type of game plan or what he's gonna do, if they get to fight with Crawford, he played dumb. I know he was playing dumb. He was like, I don't have no ideal. He didn't have no ideal. I don't know. He pretended like he didn't know how they was going to train for Crawford. And I like that. At least he was being absolutely honest, even though he was trying to portray like he was dumbfounded and he had no idea. But no, Derrick been in the game long enough. You know what I'm saying? He used to be a previous boxer. You know what I'm saying? He has 2 unified champions under his charge. So I got to give the man what I give him. You know what I'm saying? I got to give him what I give him. I wish Spence the best of luck, but Bud gonna hurt that boy. Absolutely, man. Bud is gonna, Bud gonna change his life again, bro. Seriously. I'm starting to believe like Blunt's right now. EJ has to fight Bud or something. He must have a lot of issues outside the ring. Not my place, but I don't get the vibe from him. Downtime is good for him. Downtime isn't good, especially when you're about to approach in 3 more days there, Jones. In 3 more days. This why I'm telling you. It was hard for me to watch these Errolsexuals in the street. I was trying to tell you, it's some odd things going on right now. It's some odd things going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I said they was running in the street, it's some odd things going on right now. And I think it's because of the anniversary that's coming up in 3 days. This will mark the inaugural, prestigious year anniversary that Errol Spence last stepped into the ring when April 16th approaches. The beautiful part about this, y'all, is that this man has been out the ring for a total year. Not only that, y'all, but the day, April 16th, almost fell on a Saturday. Once again, that would have lined up the stars just perfect as to when he stepped in the ring last year in 2022 on that fateful Saturday evening. You know what I'm saying? It would have lined up nicely, but it landed on a Sunday for a reason. Because that's exactly what an Errolsexual should be in church. When it approached Sunday this weekend, Errolsexuals, I'm talking to you. All of you should get together. You don't have to dress up. You know what I'm saying? Even if y'all want to bring a flask, get together and go and repent your sins and pray to somehow, some way convince Spence to step in the ring with Dame Bud Crawford. Y'all got to find some type of way to convince this dude to sign the contract. I'm talking about sign it in a way that, first of all, he's fair with the negotiation process. We already been down this road. It's not 65-35 no more. We passed that. You know what I'm saying? We passed that. But we still have Errolsexuals running amok. Running amok. Still talking about sign the contract. You know what I'm saying? It's like seeing a 13-year-old kid with a pacifier in their mouth walking around the store. I don't know what to say. Only thing I gotta do is walk by and slap it out their mouth. Like, come on now. Nobody didn't tell you you're too big for that, nigga. But it just reminds me of the nipple. I stayed on the nipple till I was 9 years old. Yeah, I understand all that, but stop it, bro. Y'all doing too much out here, Errolsexuals. With no supervision, y'all doing too much out here. Do you mind if I go get a ring pop? Is a ring pop? No, a ring pop ain't okay. It ain't a good look. What if it's a straw? Man, I'm about to do you like Al Heyman. Step away from me. Fall back. Al let us suck on a ring pop while we doing negotiations. Man, stop it, man. Stop it. Dang. Errolsexuals butthurt after yesterday. Man, I'm telling you, man, I was seeing all this take place. Man, they was in the streets, bro. Hold up. Hold up. Martin King, why you delete Squad Jones messages, bro? Bro, you deleting messages? Who is this? You deleting Jones's message? What is going? I'm gonna take my right to be wrong. EJ got some slip ups in defense. We got love for Bud over here. Bro, Martin King, what's going on with you, man? Hey, bro. No. You must got something else going on. Well, hold up. Bro, you been deleting all his. How's your phone? Oh, hell no. Hell no, dude. You been deleting his message. Hell no, dog. Hell no, dog. Hell no, man. Your wrench is gone there, Martin King. Hell to the no. This man ain't said anything to get his message deleted, bro. Hell, hey, he said when he stopped Bud off a year layoff, it proves his greatness. I ain't mad at that. But dude, you up here just dog. Y'all wrenches can't be doing that. I don't think he trolling. Bro. You've been deleting all his messages. To be honest, if EJ was in camp versus Bud, defense better be focused. I don't see anything wrong with that. No, we can't have that. Martin King, we can't do that, bro. I can't have wrenches over here doing what wrenches do over there. You know what I'm saying? People be over here, over there just deleting people and blocking cats like Bruce Gas forever. And long as Bruce Gas somewhere without permission, they ain't gonna never reinstate him. Bro, you can't be taking out whatever you got with Jones, man. You can't be doing that, Martin King. Nah, bro. I had to remove your wrench, bro. No way. Nah. You can't be deleting every one of his messages says a phone. Stop playing. Stop playing, dog. Ain't nobody doing that shit. I'm talking about Errol Spence going on live, freaking accidental and don't even know it. And then you over here specifically deleting Squad Jones messages. Come on, bro. That's not cool, man. That's not cool at all. No, they know such thing, man. Because how the heck you gonna sit up here and delete one person's freaking dang messages like that, bro? You need to get a different phone or something, bro. Come on, man. You can't be doing that. I can't have that dysfunctionality over here, man. Because it's gonna deter people from showing up in the chat because people are getting their messages and getting timed out. I've been there. All I got to do is show up in one of these persons' chat and people put you on timeout. The host knows you on timeout and they don't do anything about it, man. That's them trying to act like, they got the power to do what they want. Sticky button. What you doing? Eat PB&Js in the car, dog? Trying to goddamn be on live. What you talking about? Sticky button. What type of phone you got? A Palm Pilot, nigga? You got a BlackBerry? What the hell kind of phone you working with? A flip phone? A special? A burner? Talk about sticky phone. What kind of buttons you working with, dog? Your shit ain't just touchscreen, man. Your shit ain't touchscreen, bro. Man, I ain't never butt dialed no Instagram live, but I have butt dialed a couple timeouts. Man, so you trying to say Martin King was but he was deleting messages by mistake. That's not the first time it happened. I look, I gotta revisit Martin King at a later date. I can't have that. I can't have people getting frustrated in the chat, man. Talking about, hey, people just deleting and they didn't say anything messed up. I can't do it, man. That's why some people don't even have freaking moderators, bro. That's why some people don't have moderators, because they be on their own mission. Errol should do boxing a favor and retire. I don't think Errol should retire because he's still shown that he can box, right? But let Bud Crawford be the overseer of that, their SB90. Let him do it. All I want the Errolsexuals to do is to pay attention and get close to their savior, their king, and talk to him and say, hey, listen, make the fight, man. By any means necessary, make the fight. Whatever you got to do, make the fight. It's not that difficult. Make the fight. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to come up here and say you get no guarantee money and you got to get the net profits on the back end, 10 to 15, 20%, according to how I feel. We'll give him anything. No, you really want to make the fight. Be fair about it. You know what I'm saying? Be fair about it. Let Bud Crawford be the one that retire that man. Because I'm gonna be in the crowd. You know, I'm gonna walk up in the crowd and I'm gonna get that salute, his farewell salute. I'm saying, it's been nice, buddy. It's been nice, but your time is up. Your time is up. For real, your time is up. But wrench don't make me not comment. I got two phones, but the wrench don't make me comment. I've gave up that delusion. I don't know what you're saying. You don't punishment, bro. Block me for BS. Hey, he blocked me too, man. The one thing about it, they'll talk about how they, the best of whatever they do, man. But yet they run a smear campaign on one of the top pound for pound fighters in boxing. But yet sit up there on Twitter and try to act like he give a damn about his family. No, that's coward. That's whole boy shit right there. That's not cool. Man, we should be cool, man. We need to make sure we get that under control, bro. I can't have you blocking people, messages on here on consistency. You can't do that, man, because the person ain't trolling just because they support another fighter that I don't support like that. I can't have people that's tuned in and hitting the replay see where you deleted the messages. I can't do that. That's not fair, bro. Now, if they over here trolling, I know a troll when I see it, and the wrenches do what the wrenches got to do. I'm good. We good, bro. Haynes said, give me another chance, man. Come on. I got a super tired. I'm not sure if you've seen it. What? You got another what? Give me another chance, man. I shot you another super chat. I mean, got around to it, I don't think. I just seen it on the other side. Bro, check this out, Haynes. What do you mean give you another chance? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Hold up. I'm about to take all the wrenches, man. Hold up. I don't see Haynes. I don't see you. Okay, hold up. I see you in a super chat. Okay, I see you on a super chat. And shout out to Haynes Legacy. I don't think you commented in the chat. You just commented on the super chat. You said salute. But I haven't got down to it yet. You know how many comments in here? I'm going like I'm one of the ones that interact with the people. Some people just don't read your chat unless you then drop in a super chat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me get you a super chat right quick and come back to Bruce Gas. Let me see where you at, bro. Let me see if I even see you. I see Marlon King, Sticky Button by accident. Haynes Legacy with the $2 super chat. I think that's the one I read. It said salute. I thought that was the one that you sent. Let me see. I don't see any other super chat that you sent. I don't see anyone except the one salute. And I spoke on that already. I appreciate you on that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even block, but that was an accident. For sure, man. Bruce said Finkley didn't do that on purpose. That was a pocket blast. Okay. I respect the OG, man. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Gas said it wasn't on purpose. I respect that. I ain't never heard no pocket blast unless it was a goddamn 40 cal, a 4.5, a deuce, a 3.8, a 9 mic, or something. You know what I'm saying? Give me another chance, man. Come on. I got a super chat. I'm not sure if you've seen it. I haven't seen it a second. I just seen one super chat over there, brother. I seen one. That's it, brother. I just seen one that I spoke on earlier. I'm not ignoring anything. I didn't see another one. I've been accepted the wrench thing. I'm still being here. I can see how it was accident. I've timed out some accident before. Sure, I got Q the G once before. Yeah, I put this wrench back up there. You know, Bruce said it wasn't on purpose. You know, I'm respect what he say. He ain't never on no bullshit. So it's all good, man. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Is there such a thing as bud sexual? Not at all. It's not a thing, man. I think that's like one of the forbidden languages. I don't even think you can put those two words together and even make sense. Like real talk there, Frazier. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even sound right. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even sound right. Now, Errolsexual, that shit flows like hot butter, especially when it's dripping off them damn smothered crab legs. But I never heard that real talk, bro. I never heard the bud sexual type shit. I've heard some people chirp it a little bit, but they really didn't know what it meant either. So I have to move past that. No, it don't. It's not a thing. It's forbidden language, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not meant to be interpreted. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the Omaha Monster, it's not meant for that. You know what I'm saying? My bad. I said, give him another chance. Oh, he got his wrench back. You know what I'm saying? I was just removing the wrench, man. Just until he figure out what's going on with him having Jiffy peanut butter on his fingertips and goddamn Oreo cream pies all over the place or something. You know what I'm saying? Dude out here goddamn smacking down and chumping down strawberries with fresh damn milk chocolate everywhere. Like, what the fuck are you doing while you're driving, dog? What are you doing? Digging in your pockets for Snicker bars that are freaking already melted? You know what I'm saying? You eating an old ass Snicker bar that you had in your console? Why are your fingers so sticky, dog? No, I sent you a $10 super chat. What? I ain't see that. I'm sorry about my words. Like I said, I'm using voice chat while I'm driving. Damn, that's a good voice chat. But I haven't seen anything like that. And when I come up on it, bro, I will definitely let you know. I have not seen it. You feel me there, Haynes? I will not overlook it. You feel me? Hold up. This like deja vu. And put my other phone down back to the square. Want to appreciate it. I really don't care if you're knowledge or not. I put you regardless because you give good content. Just want to let you guys know that obviously you get my $10. Yeah, I haven't seen it, my brother. So I definitely put it out there when it's time. You know what I'm saying? But when I look at Jacob McAlooey, I really look at the way he was punching Spence in the head, and he was giving him the McAlooey special. That's what it seems like he was giving Spence, something that's never really been talked about in sparring. He was giving him the McAlooey special. You know what I'm saying? That's when all your punches are headshots. You know what I'm saying? But you have to land them accurately. And so I feel that Jacob was giving Spence the McAlooey special. Real talk. I mean, that was the McAlooey special right there, man. Special edition. How all of a sudden this sparring footage get leaked out and damn near in its entirety? You know what I'm saying? And we're still waiting on the fight. We still waiting on some type of announcement. We still have the Errolsexuals running in the freaking street trying to damn advocate that announcement is going to happen next week. The Errolsexuals is still actively out there, man. I had to sit up here and try to save lives last night. Why? Because he went live by accident and the Errolsexual was taken off guard. They was in pure shock. I told them, hey, this is real shit right here. This is moving traffic. Like those lights you see over there, that is for red to stop. And when red is up there, it's green somewhere else. So it's not the stop, the four-way traffic. You still gonna get oncoming traffic. Do y'all know that? They just looked at me like this dumbass look and ran out there in the intersection. All I saw was goddamn ankles flying everywhere. Like I said, it wasn't really no age limit to it. All they was doing, they had their phones and they was looking at the replay of the freaking live chat. They was looking at their idol, their king. They said, oh my God, he did it. He went live, man. It's such a special day right before the anniversary, man. I told you that. I told you I felt it deep down inside that April 16th was special. I told you this was a special day. He went live for us. For us, he went live, man. I'm telling you, it was tragic down here in Atlanta. I don't know if you heard it on the news yet, but that shit was tragic, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had to stop some of them teenagers because they had so much to live for. I say, stop, don't do it, man. He ain't worth it. Seriously, man, don't do it. If you're gonna run out on the street for anybody, you know, go to Omaha first. Go to Omaha first, okay? I mean, I'm just being real. If you really want something that your relatives can remember you by, and they feel like, you know, yes, it was warranted, we respect that, and you died in honor, go to Omaha first. You know what I'm saying? We call them Bud fanatics. Yeah, Oz, I saw your comment over there, and you know, hey, fanatics is not bad at all. That's just showing you that Bud Crawford has supporters out here that are hardcore, you know what I'm saying, boxing fans that rock with him heavy. Errolsexuals is quite different. You know what I'm saying? Errolsexuals will get together and create lies. Errolsexuals will not talk about Errol Spence. Errolsexuals will come up with all these falsicities, right? These absolutely lies and these reality freaking topics, pushing narratives all day, every day, smearing and defaming somebody's name on a personal level. That's what Errolsexuals do, man. It's a weird relationship because if they claim they support him so heavy, but they don't never speak about him. So I can understand why EJ would have went on live and put Naw in there after I asked him why did he briefly acknowledge his fans, and he said not a chance in hell. I get it now, because when he listened to all these videos and how you populate when you're helping the algorithm over the YTC and you populate Bud Crawford's name, and you continue to talk about this man, you think he's not going to get upset with you at home that you're not speaking about him? Absolutely, he's going to get upset. That's what Errolsexuals do. They claim they support Errol, but they talk about Bud. That is an Errolsexual, bro. They feel like they know they're in a relationship with EJ, but they're going to talk about something else. I don't have to worry about him, but I'm going to talk about this over here. I'm going to talk about Bud. We good over here. He'll be there when I get there. You know what I'm saying? He'll be there when I get there. When I return back to Texas, he'll be there. I know where EJ at. I already know. That's the Errolsexuals, man. That man can do no wrong, man. He's the best ever. He did all the heavy lifting, and they was there to spot him. Champ, you got it? Okay, I grabbed your elbows just in case, because you look like you were struggling to toss that damn WBC belt over your shoulder. I was there. I was giving you a spot now. You need anything else? You need me to carry your luggage? Anything else? Do you want me to get a broom and sweep the ground in front of you so you can make sure when you place your foot down, you don't slip on the debris or the sand? Because we are in Texas. You good? Okay, then. I'm right here if you need me. They say rain's supposed to be coming in. I got a brand new jacket I just paid for. I got that damn Big Fish logo on it. I'll lay that down over the biggest puddle for you, EJ. Yes, you already know, Errolsexual. That's what they be doing. They be identifying themselves that I'm an Errolsexual. They love it. Let me find out Errol passed MKB, a freshly dipped peanut butter, goddamn covered strawberry. He did, bro. They was up there. That's what we was about to see if he would have pulled off from the block, man. We would have seen him reach back and goddamn put his hand, extend his hand out the window. Hey, yeah, man. I know you've been rocking with me on and off, man, but check out these strawberries, man. They special. Man, I'm telling you, they special. It's something different. Seriously, bro. Take some of them. Yeah, you can take about 5 of them, man. All right, good. Let me know, man. Hit me in the DM. Let me know what you think. Well, driving down the goddamn freeway, goddamn shit all over his hand, man. Fucking up. Deleting freaking comments that don't need to be deleted. Where did you get the video? I want to see it. I haven't seen it. Well, truth has it. There are places that you can find it. This video was basically given to me by Big Blunts and Boxing. You know what I'm saying?
What we're witnessing here is the current unified welterweight world champion, Errol Spence Jr., that was in preparation to face Manny Pacquiao. The fight never came to fruition, and pretty much Manny Pacquiao would go on to face Keith Thurman. So therefore, what this video shows is Errol Spence.
Well, another something about, from someone who's in the gym and record ringside, who's had the opportunity. Shout out to Showtime. Myself and Showtime was able to shoot ringside, you know what I'm saying, in Oklahoma on the Top Rank card. Thank you, Top Rank. Much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bob Arum. But I'm going to tell you how they was doing this. How they was basically doing this insidiously, right? They was trying to be clever about this because if you look at the video, the rope is in the way. Now, anybody will tell you if you are recording sparring, you either stand away from the ring and you record the sparring, or if you're that close, you record the sparring what? In between the ropes. Now, this video right here lets you know they was being sneaky about it because they are recording sparring with the ropes in the way. All they had to do is take a half step forward and lower the phone, and you will have full view. Look at the video for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to drop you the gems. Look for yourself.
What we're witnessing here is the current unified welterweight world champion, Errol Spence Jr., that was in preparation to face Manny Pacquiao. The fight never came to fruition, and pretty much Manny Pacquiao would go on to face Keith Thurman. So therefore, what this video shows is Errol Spence not looking the best of form, being touched.
That person was acting like they was on a phone, or you're talking about a hidden camera somewhere that they really can't adjust. You know what I'm saying? They really can't adjust. So them, looking at the footage, they got some points where the rope wasn't in the way. But when it's come to sparring, I'm gonna tell you, if you can record, you're not gonna have any ropes in the way. Just food for thought. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna have any ropes in the way because you can lean on the apron and you can record everything without the rope. Don't nobody want no ropes in the way. That's why I say they was in there being sneaky. That's a fact. They was in there being sneaky, recording the sparring when they weren't supposed to. JH on deck. He says it's just always some bizarre stuff going on with him. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Is all of us have a point, something about us. But with him, it's just, man, I'm not really worried about his personal shit. Like the shit that makes it to the media, him being on video, sounding the way he did, it's Strawberries, her calling him gay, him being inebriated. I can talk about that because it's public record. If you don't want your personal stuff to become public, keep it out of the public eye. That's it. Don't sit up here and get mad at the people who's talking about something that's public. I mean, that doesn't make any sense, do it? We got to pick and choose what fighter that we want to speak about when it comes to the content due to how many channels like that particular fighter. So what they're going to do is go into defense mode and say, we're here to defend. We are the Errolsexuals. We're here to defend him to the end. No. Because the Errolsexuals don't have a leg to stand on. They made videos months and months and months at a time, speaking aspersions on that man's name, defaming his character. You know what I'm saying? Being absolutely malicious. And then Penis Head Fanon want to sit up here and act like he can go over there and say, oh, blessings to you and your wife or whatever the case may be. Man, come on, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, dog. I don't respect that. You was getting personal. You'll be the first one trying to sit up here and submit paperwork and get on the typewriter. You know what I'm saying? He get on the typewriter. Mr. Eraserhead get on the typewriter and start drafting up a motherfucking complaint. Ain't nobody smarter than me. Ain't nobody smarter than me. A paralegal. A paralegal. Ain't nobody smarter than me. Ain't nobody smarter than me. I'm a paralegal. That's him right there. That mother draft up paperwork on you. If you talk about his family, he doing paperwork. A lot of folks don't think you were reporting it fraudulently at WCS about Errol because you don't take the ignorant approach when you presented yesterday. Now, I can be a different type of ignorant, but I wasn't trying to be ignorant to the point where that shit was considered to be malicious. The N word is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? The N word. Like when you're doing videos, the Errolsexual does videos on Bud. That's premeditation. They're maliciously coming up with negative, and all of them reporting on the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They love it. You know what I'm saying? They go to sleep thinking about topics that they can talk about on the private chat and get on here and then speak ill will about what Bud can't do. Bud didn't do this during negotiation. Bud didn't do that. Bud didn't do this. But yet your savior accidentally go live and he still don't acknowledge y'all. So who are you really fighting for? You're fighting as a Bud hater or Errolsexual? I think it's both, because truth be told, Errol may not acknowledge y'all 100% of the time, but y'all so infatuated with him that y'all want to just stay right there. You so infatuated. Real talk. I know some of your testosterone levels went down because y'all end up goddamn just shooting all over the place. When he went live, y'all was just having a full blown orgy on the YTC. For real. y'all was in y'all was saying this can't be true. Look, these dudes is in critical condition, dog. They had such a tremendous brain dump. When I tell you, they had a brain dump, an adrenaline dump. You know what I'm saying? A testicular dump. They had all the dumping going on. Seriously. They didn't know what to do with themselves, man. They was just aroused just to see their savior online. And they thought for once that he meant to do it. And this would be an opportunity for him to acknowledge anybody. Look, anybody, just, man, that notification came by. They had the special sound to it. Like you was cracking open a bottle. And they said, this is it. Seriously. Juice Lee on deck. What's good? Nasty uppercut. And yeah, OJ ain't played the whole joint. No, I ain't played the whole joint, man. I didn't play the whole thing, man. I'll say Spence fans are happy with the way he went on to collect 3 belts, one after the other. He did say he only had 1 fight left at 47. He kept his word by not wanting to fight Thurman. He wants Bud now. So if by chance, right? Okay, what you said was correct, first of all, right? So he did say he had 2 fights at one time. He had 2 fights. So that 1 fight that we doing simple math here. I'm not talking to you per se, Oz. I'm just speaking, right? So 1, you know what I'm saying? So out of the 2 fights, you subtract 1, it leaves 1 more. That 1 was Yordenis Ugas. It was supposed to be Manny Pacquiao, which is pretty much a highlight of this sparring session. He was supposed to be, getting in shape and training for Manny Pacquiao. It didn't work. So that leaves 1 more. Now, is he basically saying he only has 1 fight remaining due to what circumstance? You know what I'm saying? Because he can have 1 fight remaining, period. But with that 1 fight, Errol Spence said that he was coming for them effing belts. That makes it a whole lot more difficult for us to understand why is Thurman name even being talked about. Who is making the calls behind the scene? It can't be Errol Spence because he was on record supposedly in elite audio saying that what? He didn't never want to fight Keith Thurman. For some reason, Keith Thurman not showing him love back in the day, it made him irate, furious. It made him hold a grudge, man. He didn't want to fight Keith Thurman. Why, bro? Why is he so ill-tempered? Why these brothers get so ill-tempered with one another? You didn't want to fight Keith Thurman. So that 1 fight remaining, like Oz is saying, it's an assumption that it's going to be Bud. I don't think he want to fight Bud. I don't think so, bro. I don't think he want to fight Bud. I don't think so, bro. Real talk, I don't think so, Oz. I'm not saying you wrong because what you said was right. He did say he had 2 fights remaining. One of them went when he fought Yordenis Ugas April 16th, which is coming up for his annual anniversary. So expect more Errolsexuals to have memorial services. You know what I'm saying? Because they probably got something crazy planned. You know what I'm saying? Because they believe this annual anniversary, represents a year in history of boxing. I'm telling you, it's something crazy going to happen this Sunday when it comes to Errolsexuals. But I'm looking at this. Why haven't we heard anything? The Errolsexuals so quick to put this man with high praise, man. Give him all the plaudits in the world, but they can't get this man to go live and talk to the fans and give them a little bit of info as to something. He put out April XX and Blunt and Blunt's was the one that was running over here He had a torch in his hand running around. April XX. I told you. I said, Blunts, chill, bro. Chill. April XX. It's Roman numeral. It's Roman numeral, dog. So I said, Blunts, man, check the calendar, bro. April 20th is on a weekday, bro. Oh, shit. Hey, man, I'll be back, man. I got to get off live, man. Fuck. God damn it. I'm troubleshooting. See what happened when you troubleshoot shit that this nigga talk about? This dude putting out April XX on Twitter, bro. And then Blunts fell victim to that after I warned him. I pre-warned him. I ran the flags up. I sent the flares in the air. I did SOS. I say, Blunts, don't believe him. Nobody knows. Come to find out the April XX meant nothing. Nothing, y'all. The April XX meant nothing. In this era, in the area I grew up in, there's no being the man if I have not took out the best. I'm amazed how everyone gets a participation trophy. I'm not with that. I agree, but in this case, right, when it comes to the welterweight division, who has got a participation trophy thus far? Keith Thurman used to be the unified champion. He damn well was certified. Bud Crawford certified. WBO, right? WBO, former undisputed. He came into the division with the breastplate of medals, right? And then, of course, Errol Spence, IBF, in somebody else's backyard, fought Sean Porter, who fought for the vacant against Danny Garcia, certified. You know, he fought a champion. He fought a champion, right? And then he went on to fight a champion in your Dennis Ugas. That's certification. You know what I'm saying? But to identify it as being a participation, in order for the protocol to basically increase its value, we're talking about for someone to become unified champion, for someone to come together to fight for undisputed, you have to go through the protocol of picking up a belt or two to do that. That's not just basic participation, in my opinion. That's way past basic. Like, you're fighting for championships. You going in there fighting for championships. And then, look, it's all good to put the declaration out there and say, you know what? I'm going to unify the welterweight division. It's all good when you're taking the easy route. You took the easy route all the way into the last belt. That person that you felt that would lose to Sean Porter did not lose to Sean Porter. That person that you thought that would lose to Kell Brook didn't lose to Kell Brook. So now you got to still face this man. He ain't going nowhere. Bud Crawford ain't going nowhere, dog. You still got to face this man, bro. And you still trying to find out a way. Damn. Kell Brook, you sure? He didn't win, dog. He stopped him in 4. God damn. So do you think his gloves was loaded when he fought Sean Porter? No, man. Nah, his gloves weren't loaded. Who fucking told him he was down? Ain't that cheating? Isn't that cheating? Can they go out there and put it a no contest? Who told him he was down on the scorecards, bro? That's cheating, man. That's what you call psychological warfare, and that shit shouldn't have been included in a match of that magnitude. Who told him he was down? That's cheating, bro. I'm putting in a petition tomorrow. Fuck that. I'm getting my attorneys on the phone. I'm putting in a petition tomorrow. Somebody gave that man a psychological advantage by saying that he was down in the fight. I have proof. I have receipts. After that, he went out there and destroyed Sean Porter. I think I can win in court, dog. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make history. I'm gonna do it. I'm going to the court, man. For real. I'm going to the Supreme Court of America. That's what I'm going, goddammit. I'm going to the Supreme Court of America. Now, to be honest, WCS is not saying he's going to the Supreme Court. I'm just repeating something that I heard once in the air of the YTC. It's the Supreme Court of America. So I hope that person is able to go to the Supreme Court of America and so they can fight their case and get that overturned. Yeah, so that might switch up everything. You know what I'm saying? That might switch up everything. If they can reverse that fight and Sean Porter is deemed the winner due to a psychological advantage while the fight was actively going on, then we might get a welterweight undisputed next month. I'm being honest, man. We might get a welterweight undisputed next month, y'all. Do that cheer y'all up any? Because the receipts are there. All the video evidence is when Bud Crawford received the info, he said, how? Three syllables. Three, H-O-W. He said, how? When the judge hear that, it's over. That's over. Now, no knock on Team Crawford. It's over. They reversing that. They giving Sean Porter the belt, and we got undisputed next week. I'm just being honest. Don't say I didn't tell you. That sounds great, but why PBC so secretive? They could be telling us, the fans, this stuff will help them tremendously in sales. It will, but we don't look. We cannot figure out who's behind. You know, there's so many freaking puppet masters, bro. We don't know who is orchestrating the hocus pocus, bro. We don't understand who's orchestrating the hocus pocus. It's so much magic, black magic that goes on in boxing. We don't know who's behind all of it because it comes from different areas. I'm telling you, don't stay too close to it, man. That shit, it'll fuck you up, man. Don't get too close to that damn boxing hocus pocus and expect PBC to do something that seems natural in order to enhance no. You're gonna get disappointed. Don't do it. I'm talking after he took the belt from Ugas, though. You saying Ugas was participating? Because, yeah, you know, Errol Spence, in my opinion, like I said, when he fought Ugas, there's no way that was just a participation trophy. And, you know, because he beat Manny Pacquiao. So Ugas deemed a certified official champion. He was basically hand delivered for Errol Spence to go over there and get that belt. When what Lawrence Cole told him to stop, like one of the longest screeching stops that you would hear. Stop. When you heard Lawrence Cole tell Ugas to stop and Ugas froze. Me no fight no more. Me no punches. No punch no more. No mas. Ugas did nothing else after that, man. He froze up, bro. He went against the orders. They had already given him the orders, and Ugas decided, man, I think I can beat this dude. And Lawrence Cole shut that shit down. He said, son, if you don't follow the orders, you won't make it out the parking lot. You understand that? I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, that's the longest stop you will ever hear in boxing, man. Al Heyman knows the only big fight left for Spencer's Bud. I don't know if Al Heyman wants to put that together. He's trying to wait. Like I told people, it's not going to be any announcement before the 22nd. If it's an announcement, it's not going to be before the 22nd. It's not going to be before the 22nd, bro. But you know, Blunt's, he was adamant about April XX, which is the 20th, right? All right, that's next Thursday. All right. He put out April XX. Now I'm telling you, bro, if something crazy happened on April XX, I would be shocked. What if EJ is telling some type of truth and we just don't know what it is? As always, we never can put a finger on this boxing game. What if something actual pertains to boxing next Thursday? So why he announced another fight if he doesn't want Bud? Explain, because I'm confused. So why ain't he announced another fight if he doesn't want Bud? Because it's called keeping your mouth shut. It's called not, disobeying Al Heyman. Fighters over there can't go out here and just speak reckless. It's in the contract, bro. They can't go out here and just put information out. You don't know how that works over there. They can't do it. Why you think Adrian Broner had to come back over here and apologize, bro? Did he apologize to Leonard Ellaby when he called him, talking about he's soft, get out of here with that soft ass shit? He said he's a bitch ass nigga. Did you hear him apologize to Leonard Ellaby? But I guarantee he came back on here and did another live stream because he didn't like being put on a Zoom call, and he felt that he should be, having a press conference somewhere where he can, once again show out. I don't blame him. Man, you reaching. You reaching about that press conference, dog. You think they gonna do a full-blown look, if boxing does some shit like that next week, that they about to have a presser next Thursday and then let nobody know, that's the dumbest shit ever. That's the dumbest thing ever, man. No, we ain't trying to keep no hope nowhere, man. We need facts. We need definitive dates. We need to understand if this going down, man. Because right now, Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, everybody's talking about who's going to show up to that fight. Everybody's talking about who's going to show up to that fight. Now, I'm standing on my square and saying I don't think anything is going to happen. They say that the fight is going to be announced next Saturday. I said no announcement is going to be even come close to being heard before the 22nd. It's not going to happen. There's no need. I don't think he's trying to fight Bud, man. I have to get some more freaking, I have to know that there's life there, brother. I'm not getting a life. I'm not getting signs of life when you're talking about he want to fight Bud. I'm not getting signs of life. Where's the life at? Twitter? Where can we find the life at, brother? Just show me, just point me in the right direction. I'll go do my own research. Me and my camera, I'll go over there. Show me signs of life on where they're trying to make this fight. I need some life, man. I need to find out where is the sign of life. How did Ugas get his belt again? I forgot who he beat. See, now, Andrew, you're bringing up situations that can affect more than one fighter that may have got their belt the same way. I'm not here to pretty much ruffle feathers there, Andrew. I'm not here to do that. I don't want to. We're so close to a grand fight, man, to a mega fight that I don't want to piss nobody off. Speaking about how Ugas got his belt, and being that he did get his belt that way, they start discrediting the unified champion in the welterweight division. That could get nasty. Ooh, that could get real nasty. That can get real nasty, y'all. I'm serious. That can get real nasty. You know how them Errolsexuals, they got short tempers, man. You know what I'm saying? Them Errolsexuals start stalking you and following you to other people's panels because they upset, angry. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I want to talk about that, man. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is go on Google, and they have certain freaking sound bites. And the one that say, you got mail. You have mail. You have mail. I don't know, man. It's something about that you have mail when it comes to certain chips being hand delivered. I don't know, man. I really don't want to go in detail about that shit. I don't want to go in detail about it. People are too touchy and sensitive about this shit. I don't want to do it, bro. I think sometimes my comments are behind in the chat. I have to be mindful. Still a dope show. Yeah, I'm going. Look, I'm reading comments, man, without demanding super chats, bro. I can't really comment on everybody's live chat. I mean, they're coming in the chat because I'll be on here for like 6 hours. So I'm actually skimming through comments. Okay, please be patient. You know what I'm saying? Please be patient. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to be coach, man. I'm gonna open up the phone lines one day. It won't be tonight, it won't be tomorrow or next week or the month after that. But sooner or later, I'm gonna shock you. I'm saying I'll open up the phone lines. Call where you from. State your name, where you from. Hey man, god damn it, state your name and where you're from. Man, fuck that. Man, hang up on your ass. Man, I ain't doing this phone shit. I ain't doing this phone shit, dog. You ain't like Coach. Coach can do the phone shit. You ain't patient. That's what separates you from him. He got phone. He can have callers call in, god damn it. You need to diversify yourself. If you don't have phone calls on your portfolio, you're not going to grow. You can't win. True media today. What's good with it, Coach? What Eddie done came out talking about Derrick James' camp. He saw Spence sparring for 11 rounds. Oh, so Eddie Hearns claimed he saw Spence sparring. So what investment does Eddie Hearns have with this? Is he signing Crawford? Is he signing Crawford? Is he going to try to make the Spence Crawford fight? Why would he be up there paying attention? Oh, I tell you what. I'll tell you why. Because his ace, his golden child, Anthony Joshua, was in Texas training for that ultimate fighter, Jermaine Franklin. And therefore, while he was in training camp with the infamous world-class boxing gym, Derrick James, what I had the opportunity to do is just sit there and admire Errolsexuals Jr. sparring session firsthand. He was sparring Anthony Joshua. And let me tell you, man, look, Eddie Hearns, he got all the VIP privileges, bro. He was there. When Joshua was putting those hands on Spence, he was there. You know what I'm saying? He was there. He watched EJ get beat up for 11 rounds, man. And I hope to God he got some of that on video. I'm gonna have to hit one of his people up and see we can make a arrangement, bro. Seriously, I'm gonna see can we make an arrangement, monetary arrangement for the footage. I need that. I need that for real. I need that. He said YouTube at times don't seem human with how folks be reacting to opinions. I realize that. Hey man, people be taking this stuff extremely serious. You know what I'm saying? So serious that they're gonna threaten people on the line, and then when the feds show up to the door, they want to jump back on live again to explain what they really attempted to do and what they didn't mean. And then in closing, they want to say, hey man, if you can't put it out, get offline. If you can't accept it, if you can't dish it out and accept it in return, you know what I'm saying? Like, you up here threatening people online. You know what I'm saying? You're taking stuff extremely to heart, like it has to do with your personal movement and your progress in life. That ain't cool, bro. But hey, people do that all the time, man. They take stuff serious. Yeah, I know Joshua was in that training. He was beating up Errol for freaking, sparring. They say, hey, the only way he gonna sit up here and have some type of freaking time, anyway. The only way that he has a chance with Bud Crawford is that he spars a heavyweight like Joshua there, OZ. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way. So, like I said, I hope Joshua put them paws on him enough to the point he coming there looking like Alexander Povetkin did when he fought Dillian White in the rematch. I hope he's stumbling all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Doing a fighter's introduction And then when they say ding ding, I'm talking about a 1-2. You know what I'm saying? Move around a little bit. Don't close them out too early. The fans paid top dollar for this fight. I'm saying I don't see it going past 3 rounds, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially now, I know Joshua's in there putting hands on him. He ain't going past 3 rounds with Errol, dog. Eddie got the oil money connection. That's such a wild card. Man, Eddie, you know, the owner of the zone, man. Dude is paid, bro. Dude is paid. He's a billionaire. Hell, Spence get ready to take punch from Bud. For real, man. He had to do it from the ultimate, the top of the top. You know, they say Bud got some serious power and then he got big ass hands. He does, man. Bud is that guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Bud is that guy. But ultimately, the good thing about is that you still have people out here believing that the announcement is going to be next week. So all I'm saying is y'all continue to keep faith that the announcement is going to be next week. You know what I'm saying? And stay close, man. Like I was saying before, if you have a garage, come next week. If you have a garage, check this out. If you have a garage, come next week on that Saturday, the April 22nd, park your vehicle in the garage. Because if by chance, listen to me, if by chance some information come out about Bud Crawford and Errol Spence fight, there will be a purge that happens around your neighborhood. Neighbors that you thought was Bud supporters, they turned out to be Errolsexual, and they're gonna go around damaging property and all that. I'm telling you, be careful, bro. If you are a Second Amendment carrier, I would absolutely say make sure you protect yourself, because there's gonna be a purge and people are gonna be damaging property, doing crazy shit, dog. Climbing up trees, jumping out, landing on the pavement, trying to see how tough they truly are. You know what I'm saying? Doing it for the love of Errol. And they're going to be doing a lot of crazy shit, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. I'm not lying to you. I'm being absolutely honest. Park your shit in the garage and not in the driveway. If you don't have a garage, park it around back. If you have any type of dogs, any type of pets, bring them inside your quarters, because it's going to get crazy, bro. If they announce that fight next week, these Errolsexuals are not going to be able. You're going to see some of the weirdest shit you ever seen in your life, man. Seriously. You're going to see some of the weirdest shit you ever seen in your life. I'm giving you a heads up. I'm giving you a preamble to next week, because a lot of people, some of you that's in this chat, believe that the announcement is going to happen next week, bro. Just be careful. No, Blunts. No. Hold up. 1 goddamn minute, bro. No, man. You don't have the right to type that in the chat, bro. Because you have been on record as saying that this announcement is going down next week, man. And now you're saying that the announcement ain't coming at the Tank and Ron fight. How dare you, bro? Seriously, real talk, Bunch. How dare you do that, bro? You was adamant. Clenched fist and everything. Banging on the desk. You was like, it's happening next week. God, bro, don't you dare try to bail out now, dog. Hell no. No, bro. I thought you was 10 toes. I thought you was 10 toes. Now you act like you got 2 pedals. Now them 10 toes on 2 pedals. And you got them riding away from the situation. You was 10 toes on this situation. And you say it's going to happen on fight week. No, bro. I feel like if concrete could break anything in my body, no man can. I feel like concrete couldn't break anything. OZ, my brother. Let's talk about soft tissue damage. Let's talk about soft tissue damage, right? Let's talk about ligaments and tendons. All right. Now we're talking about bones breaking. If a bone break, then that bone can repair itself if it's set right, and all the medical requirements, is taken for that bone to reset itself properly. It can heal. I mean, really, it heals very, very fast, right? Like it starts to heal itself very, very fast. Of course, in order for it to, be strong enough for you to be able to use it properly, you have to wait for it a certain amount of time, right? 6-8 weeks, whatever time they give you, right? But you're talking about being ejected at high speed from a vehicle and landing on the pavement with no helmet, no jacket, no nothing. Soft tissue damage is worse than breaking a bone. You know how many people sat up in the hospital that was brain dead and had no broken bones? Had no broken bones, but they was brain dead? Soft tissue damage is the worst, bro. Brain trauma is the worst. Look, why do you think they say they had to remove a portion of the skull so that the brain can swell outside of the skull so that person wouldn't die? Because soft tissue inside was what? Traumatized, damaged. Soft tissue is dangerous, bro. Soft tissue is dangerous. Why do you think certain people that get their leg cut off, right? Or they get a limb severed and they try to have it reattached? What has to happen? The only reason it can't happen is because of blood circulation. When they try to reattach it, they have to make sure it's able to get blood circulation, or else that limb that was detached starts to rot. So forget the bones. Soft tissue damage is the one. And we all know that brain is soft tissue brother. You know what I'm saying? So that sounds all good. You know what I'm saying? When Errol Spence, when he was fresh off, maybe, I don't know how long it was, he said, "No broken bones, I'm a savage." When he said that, real talk, I say he has no idea. You talking about somebody who done seen guys on motorcycles lose their life with full helmets on and freaking leathers. When he said, "No broken bones, I'm a savage," I say he truly don't know how much damage he's in right now. He's not going to figure it out until his body start to heal, and then his brain go through the changes. You know what I'm saying? His brain go through those changes neurologically. It's a reason why they say so and so is wired different. Remember, I told you that. It's a reason. To be fair, I hate to admit that Spence is tough and did bounce back very well from such an extreme event. Yeah, man, it is, man. Soft tissue, that is an extremely important concern when it comes to accidents. Trauma, swelling, all that. That's crazy. But I mean, people can praise him for coming back from an incident like that. Yeah, it wasn't his time. God blessed him. I'm glad he's able to spend time with his kids. Real talk. But I know that he ain't the same person he was before he had the accident. You can tell it in his speech, and you can tell it just the way he socialized and have a dialogue with somebody. He's not the same person. I wish him nothing but the best, but it's certain medication he's gonna have to be on for the rest of his life, just so he can be attentive, just so he can be attentive and cognizant of everyday activities. That's trauma, man. That's mad trauma. I'm not saying I'm a doctor and I know everything about it. All I'm saying is that was tough. That was a real bad accident. That's all I'm saying. But hey, y'all, I gotta bounce, man. It's at 2 hours. I'm trying not to go past 2 hours, but stay close, bro. Stay close to it. Once again, let me put this up here. You know what I'm saying? Stay close to the situation. That's all I'm saying. Don't go far. And those of you that interacted with the chat, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Continue to support the channel. And then, you know, the Cash App is up there, $ WC Sports. If you choose to support the channel by Cash App, hit the like button on your way out the door. Let me see. And big salute to everyone who pulled up to the channel, first and foremost, man. And appreciate the ones who dropped a super chat, man. You know, Haynes Legacy, Jamal Neasy, you know what I'm saying, Marlon King Boxing. Appreciate y'all for dropping them super chats, man. And y'all turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports, man.